When entering the United States, all dogs must be at least 4 months of age. And as I call her information here, veterinarian in Brazil. The other thing that we're looking at right now is that the imported dog should be in good health. The vaccine for rabies, distemperament, hepatitis, the virus, or influenza virus should be. Hey, we contacted CDC to have them take a look at all of the documentation, and the CDC veterinarian took a look at the gum line with the teeth to determine the approximate age. Correct. Okay, you're clear to go. Feedback for CDC has cleared the dog. Here, I can get this for you. Take it over for you. This seems as though our little Shih Tzu will be entering the United States. All right, Penelope, you have a great day, sweetheart. He is so good. Look at her. Black carbon paper, speed dryer sheets. Cartel, they wrap it with dryer sheets. Is a technique that they use to throw our canine officers off and detect if the vehicle or person is loaded with narcotics. Yeah,
Cocaine.
positive for cocaine.
It's cocaine.
We have to seal it back up for safety reasons, and we're gonna go wait. It's weighing at 11.5 kilos of cocaine. Now it is seized property. Hopefully, the person will be prosecuted for their actions today. It's an excellent day for all of us here. I will sleep very well tonight, knowing that I was able to be part of this seizure here. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today? Going to work?
That would have been,
This is the largest port of entry. Day to day, three shifts. We're out there trying to stay on top of the current trends, but things are rapidly evolving. Anything is concealment method here at the border. But the drug trafficking organizations are already looking for some way that we're not getting, and that's what they're going to try to use. All right, man. Have a good one. Supervisor, from line five. Or just said on the radio that there was an alert to a vehicle and an officer walked it in for further inspection. So we're gonna go see where it's located, what it is. Your first back, 15 behavior. We're gonna go ahead and clear the file. Okay. Alright, stop there. So very console, like you have a series of lines where it opens up. All the big boxes back, dog. Fake news, cat from all Louisiana flavor. It's that juicy, crunchy marinated chicken.
Damn it, come on. Hang on. 838.
Yeah, it's still not for international community. Back in 2004, I was a young, hungry journalist, filmmaker in my 20s. I came across this name, which was Darfur, the desert war in Sudan, in the middle of Africa. The images I was capturing, they just ricocheted across the news headlines.
U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell said that genocide being carried out militia forces backed by the Sudanese government have been attacking the indigenous population. Rebels of the Sudan Liberation Army, or SLA, are leading the resistance against government-backed militias.
Now, 12 years later, I'm back. The world had forgotten Darfur, and I'm heading again to a desert war that nobody's covering. I've been hearing many allegations. The Sudanese government.
From what I've heard, the war in Darfur is still going. Darfur is still going on today. It's one of the worst genocides in modern history.
See if these allegations are true. But it was huge news. It's impossible for me to enter Sudan normally. I had to get in covertly. That's why I made my way as a tourist through the Chad up to the border. Now I know the dangers and what's at stake here. But really, if I'm not doing it, there won't be another journalist here. Thanks to Giovanna, my partner, my producer, and my son Romeo, I carry a small photograph of my son. As I near the border, I put it into my shoe because I know that's one thing that I will always keep. I'm thinking really about what's to come. Cheers. One of the biggest threats when I get into Darfur is going to be the government militias. They're known to kill at random, massacre civilians. And if you fall into their hands, really anything is possible. So I pulled into Abeshe after 15 hours on this bus. Abeshe is this large, fairly wild, rugged town 100 kilometers from the border. Finally, I'm a huge step closer to Darfur. I know I'm the only white guy there. I'm sticking out like a sore thumb. Sydney's my network. This border will start taking interest in me, so I'm trying to keep a low profile. First thing I do is check in with Giovanna in London. It's Daryl Harry, it's my Darfur brother, the man I've come to meet. We embrace each other and I get a waft of his fantastic cheap cologne, looking like a sultan basically. But it's great to see him.
Where did this come from? Do you like my robe? No, not at all.
Doug I first met back in 2004 for the first time when I was in Darfur. He was my fixer, my translator, my guide. Doug is a character, but he's a man who's also driven to help his people. A very, very brave man. Then Doug and I would get down to business. I've got this rucksack and it had this compartment perfect for hiding the device, which is where I was going to store all the mail that I was standing on board. What's that? That's a tracking device. Yeah. We're going to meet with the SLA rebels. That's the Sudanese Liberation Army that have been fighting the government of Sudan for well over a decade now.
Will you take us? Well, yeah, the rebel stronghold in the Jebel Mountains.
And they're going to be our escort